And welcome back to mindhackvideos.com. My name is Mr. 2020, and today we're going to do a mind hack on visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. And I promise you this will not be the same old boring NLP bullshit. So let's dive in. Here is you. Got it? Yeah, I'll tell you, let's put some little sparklies in those eyes. So that's you. Now, everybody knows that if we look at visual, as far as accessing cues, we're primarily looking up to the left and up to the right. If we're looking for auditory accessing cues, in other words, what indicates if someone is primarily or at this moment using visual, they will tend to look up. If they are primarily right now using auditory, they will look side to side. And if primarily they are accessing something related to kinesthetic, there's going to be a downward glance. Now, I know I've simplified a tremendous model, or perhaps a really boring model, but that's where we got to begin. So let's take a twist on it real quick. Ready? Here is a book. Okay? And we can look at this real quick. Now, what's important for us to dive into is that visual, again, this thing which we access when we look up primarily, or forward, make a fuzzy movie. Okay? Visual delivers a tremendous amount of nonlinear data. In other words, if you want data, a picture makes 1,000 words. Okay? Okay? Quick. Okay? A picture is worth 1,000 words. So visual gives us a tremendous amount of non-linear data. We'll get to what that means some other time. Next, auditory gives a report or sets a direction. What I'm introducing here is the concept of function. Okay, because they're not all three equal. They're all three very different. So visual gives us a tremendous amount of non-linear data, whether we're looking through our eyes, or whether we're looking up to the one side, up to the other side, or basically just up. We're getting a tremendous amount of nonlinear data with a glance. Auditory sets a direction. Auditory gives a report. Okay? Bang! Okay? The fist flies across the screen and hits you. Okay? You give a report. Ow! Okay? And you can tell someone, did you see what happened? Did you see that guy hit me? You can give a report. You can set a direction if you're sneaky. You can say, did everybody see that guy hit me? Okay, you can start prepping witnesses. Okay, you can do all sorts of things with auditory. But auditory is designed to give reports or set direction. And the last thing, kinesthetic. Okay, let's actually touch something. Kinesthetic. Kinesthetic is about presence. Kinesthetic, by the way, is also where you get paid. So all three of these are very different. Now, here's the key. Most people notice they tend to have more than one active than the other. Okay? Cool. Okay? You've developed a very unique strategy which allows you to exist the way that you have been. Now, if you're going to start changing things around a little bit, okay, what I suggest that you do, visual. Okay? A couple different things you can do. One, keep your head where it is. Take just your eyes up in this direction and hold them. Okay, take them up as far as they can in this direction and hold them there for 60 seconds. And breathe. Relax. Okay, just notice. Okay, don't notice what you're looking at, just notice. Okay, bring the eyes back to neutral for 60 seconds. Take them up here for 60 seconds. And breathe. Relax. Notice. Because oftentimes people will take their eyes up. Whoa, there it is. Up. Or up. And what will happen is they'll miss the data because it's just a quick glance. So if you just take your eyes up for 60 seconds, content free, okay, use a timer. Okay, bring them back for 60 seconds. Take them up for 60 seconds. By the way, when you bring them back, pay attention to what you see on the outside. When you take them up, you may want to notice what's on the inside. If you notice or not, who cares? But just take the eyes up, leave the eyes straight ahead. That'll be 3 minutes of your day, 60 seconds in each one of those directions. If you want to do something to exercise auditory, okay, listen to some music and just take your eyes to one side for 60 seconds and take them to the other side for 60 seconds. We've just eaten up 2 more minutes, oh my God. But we're doing it not in response to our internal strategies. Okay, this is really important. And finally, take the eyes down for 60 seconds. And while you do that, okay, take your hand, there it is. Take your hand and just touch something. While your eyes are down for 60 seconds, maybe just feel your leg. Then take your eyes down the other way for 60 seconds and maybe feel your leg. Maybe just rub your fingertips together. Okay. What will tend to happen if you play in those realms, you're going to start exercising your ability to have visual, auditory, and kinesthetic content and context-free. In other words, you're not going to be habituated the way that you bounce around. Most people are totally habituated, and every 15 to 20 seconds their eyes tend to bounce about the same way, unless they're sufficiently disrupted. But that's another story. So, one more quick thought. Ready for this one? When I say kinesthetic, most people are not noticing feeling, actual physical sensation. You can rub your fingers together. That's feeling. Most people, when I say the word feeling, they're saying, well, I don't know how I feel about that. That upsets me. Okay, that's called emotion. Emotion shows up when auditory is playing where kinesthetic should be. Okay, if auditory is playing where kinesthetic should be, you're going to have this thing called emotion. And you're going to be confused about the difference between emotion and sensation. Emotion is auditory, contaminating down here. Okay, what happens when auditory contaminates visual? The eyes defocus, and then you have fuzzy movies. Okay, you can watch people do this all the time. So what we've given you is a real quick opportunity to hack into your own VAK system and to do it content and context free. To do it without seeing something and getting totally wrapped up into it. To do it without bouncing around like your eyes predictably do every 15 to 20 seconds. Okay? So, here's my challenge to you. Every day, look with both eyes up here. Okay? Just move both eyes in this direction. Hold it for a minute. Move both eyes back to center and just keep them open. Notice what you see straight ahead for a minute. Take your eyes up here and notice for a minute. Okay? Do this with music. Do this with music. Again, 1 minute each direction. Go down for a minute and down for a minute and notice some sensation. Identify, again, just remember there's a difference between, by the way, people spend thousands of dollars at NLP seminars and they don't ever learn there's a difference between kinesthetic, feel, and emotion. Okay? That. Got it? It's that simple. People spend thousands of dollars and they don't realize that fuzzy movies are auditory. Okay? The eyes go, okay? And there's usually some grumbling going on. And you have that fuzzy movie thing going on. So, that's where I request that you play. If you find this useful, visit us at mindhackvideos.com. We've got plenty more mind hacks. If you find those useful, buy something. We've got tons of products. I've been doing this for a long time, and they're all just as interesting as this. Okay? They're all just as weird as this. And they will all educate you and transform your life, just like this did. Most people are bored with VAK. I could do this for a whole weekend and melt your mind. That's what I do. My name is 2020. Welcome to mindhackvideos.com. And have a wonderful day. By the way, if you decide to play with this for any length of time, email me, 2020@exhostage.com. That's 2020 at exhostage.com. And let me know. And again, mindhackvideos.com. Watch some more mind hacks. We've got tons of them. And if you enjoy them, buy something, damn it. It's worth it. Have a great day.